From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the News Blast for this hour. The Philadelphia Gay News is reporting that although discourse about LGBTQ plus families moving out of states with harsher anti-LGBTQ plus laws predates the Trump administration, recent events, such as the Supreme Court ruling on U.S. v. Skrmetti, have made these conversations more pressing. However, there is a significant economic demand of such moves that not only poses obstacles to families considering this option, but also puts LGBTQ plus individuals and their families at a further financial disadvantage. The American Civil Liberties Union is currently tracking 597 anti-LGBTQ plus bills across the United States, with states like Texas at 88 bills, Missouri 38 bills, and West Virginia 29 bills, ranking highest in terms of the countrywide legislative attack on LGBTQ plus rights. By contrast, Vermont has 0 bills, Alaska 1, and Delaware 1, and they currently represent the states with the lowest number of anti-LGBTQ plus bills. Per safehome.org, there is some overlap between the states with the lowest number of current anti-LGBTQ plus bills and the states that are considered safest for LGBTQ plus people and their families in 2025. SafeHome.org considers myriad metrics when defining safety, including parental rights, youth protections, and legislation. Based on these data, which are generated via surveys of 1,000 members of those communities, Rhode Island, California, and Delaware rank among the safest states for LGBTQ plus people, whereas Mississippi, Louisiana, and Florida rank lowest. This is consistent with 2024 data published by the Human Rights Campaign, which reported that states like Florida, Mississippi, and Louisiana were high priority to achieve basic equality, although states such as Tennessee, Georgia, Wyoming, and West Virginia, among many others, were also highlighted. Taken together, these data suggest that some states are considerably safer than others for LGBTQ plus people and their families, which is also reflected in the trends of LGBTQ plus individuals and families moving states. Per parents, as of January 2025, 4 out of 10 LGBTQ plus youth were considering moving out of their home state, citing reasons such as anti-LGBTQ plus policies, feelings of safety, and medical care. In addition to the challenges of uprooting one's life to move across state lines, the need to move has a significant economic impact on a population that already earns less on average than their non-LGBTQ plus counterparts. In 2024, for example, the Institute for Women's Policy Research found that LGBTQIA plus workers earn 90 cents on the dollar compared to workers overall, with women in the LGBTQIA plus community earning 87 cents on the dollar, and Black, Native American, and Latin LGBTQIA plus women earning 85, 75, and 72 cents on the dollar, respectively. The Movement Advancement Project also highlighted how anti-LGBTQ plus laws contribute to a cycle of poverty for this community, further supporting the fact that LGBTQ plus populations are already at a financial disadvantage. Against this backdrop, the same Parents Magazine article reported that financial constraints were a factor in preventing LGBTQ plus individuals from moving to states they consider safer. This makes sense, particularly because, per the New York Times, states that are considered more LGBTQ plus friendly also tend to have higher costs of living. One mother, Mindy Mercer, spoke to the New York Times and reported that she moved with her 4 children, one of whom is transgender, from North Carolina to Michigan after the former banned gender-affirming care. The move alone reportedly cost more than $10,000, and the family had to take on debt in order to move as well. Mercer explained, "We're still financially further behind trying to make up for that." However, Mercer expressed that the move and the cost were worth it, adding that her son feels affirmed and supportive and just really settled into who he is. Michigan Advance also highlighted that moving state lines can harm the economic stability of LGBTQ plus people and their families, but the article primarily focused on The extent to which these relocations can also have a negative impact on the states they are leaving, identifying yet another way LGBTQ plus relocations, often spurred on by political policies in hostile environments, as reported by Michigan Advance, can have harmful economic consequences. That's the News Blast for this hour. There is more to this story, which we have shared on our social media pages. If you are watching our videos on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. One programming note: PEP Radio will not be airing any newscasts or news blasts on July 4th. We will continue to share breaking news via YouTube and social media. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.